Welcome back to
Another Pick'em podcast.
the Pick'em podcast.
It's a great day to be an Alabama fan. Terrible day to be an LSU guy.
Episode 7. It was a very, very, very sad weekend for Brody Pruitt. Not only did LSU lose, but Alabama won. We also lost to the Ole Miss Land Sharks.
The Rebels are LSU
What?
daddy.
No, they're not rebels. You shut that mouth of yours. You shut that dirty little mouth. They're the Land Sharks. Because Rebels is just like the Washington Redskins, and that's all I can say about it. But what in the world is a Land Shark? Garrett Nussmeier is absolutely terrible at the sport of football. He is about as good, and I'm going to try to keep this PG. He is about as good at football than some kids at this school are in school, if that makes sense. There are some kids at this school that are not very good at school. I'm not going to name names, but Nussmeier, you are a D1 athlete. You are the quarterback for the LSU Tigers. And it's like you don't even know what's going on out there. Like you don't know. You're throwing pressured throws. You're making stupid decisions. And really, the only passing touchdown he made, actually, I think he had 2. One of them was luck. It got tipped, and then we just caught it somehow. The other one probably should have been an interception, too. Now, I will say, I did tell James Mallett Friday morning. We were on homecoming court. Shout out Carrie Ann Robertson for winning homecoming queen. We love her. That's Gary's girlfriend back there. Gary's back again. But Friday morning, homecoming court, I told James Mallett, Ole Miss fan here at Wilson High School, the reservation. I told him 23-20 was my score prediction, and I didn't want to go LSU. I'll just be honest. I told him, and he was like, "Dude, you've got to go LSU." So I went LSU, but really, I was a point off. It was 19-24. So
Go Land Sharks.
I know what I'm talking about, but score-wise. But you want to know what else? Not only did LSU lose, Bryson gets his first win on the Pick'em podcast. Hey, round of applause for Bryson Pickens. Locking in this week after me going 16-0 and stomping them. Yeah, just welcome back. It's been a rough weekend. I don't really know what LSU is doing. Our offense is god-awful. Defense, amazing. I told somebody this morning, I said, why don't they just, when the play shifts, like when we go from defense to offense, why doesn't Whit Weeks just run to the sideline, put Garrett Nussmeier's jersey on, and go back out there? Because I honestly think he could do better than Garrett Nussmeier. I could do better than Garrett Nussmeier. Gary, behind the camera, who played O-line, could throw better balls than Garrett Nussmeier. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Hey, you know who threw the ball pretty good for Saturday night?
Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson threw the ball pretty well.
Shut up. We'll get into that. Starting off, TCU plays, I don't even know who. I don't care. Wasn't paying attention, but I know they won, right?
TCU played Arizona State and lost. So
They lost. Wow. Great. There's the first miss for both of us. This is just going to be so fun. Iowa State. Did they win?
Iowa State won against Arizona.
That is amazing. That is great. What about BYU?
BYU won by 3 against Colorado.
Lovely. Almost missed that one. You want to know who else lost, Bryson? UCS. Am I right?
USC lost
Or USC, sorry. Yeah, they lost
by 2 against Illinois.
against freaking Illinois. They got beat 63-7 the week prior by Indiana. USC, you are god-awful at the sport of football. You are about as good as Garrett Nussmeier at quarterback. Next question.
I would say Ohio State took care of business, but they
No.
only put up 24 against Washington.
Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm fired up. I told Bryson I didn't even want to make this podcast today because I'm just not having it. Ohio State. Everybody hates Ohio State, right?
Yes.
No, Garrett, you like Ohio State? No, nobody likes Ohio State. You want to know why? They don't play anybody, and then they somehow make it to playoffs every year. If you play college football 26 on PlayStation, one of their players wins Heisman every year. You want to know why they do that? Because they play absolutely nobodies. Then you go and play Washington State, who is
just Washington.
Washington, who lost their head coach to Alabama 2 years ago.
Speaking of losing coaches,
I'm talking right now.
I don't think you have the privilege to
You
talk
shut that dirty little mouth of yours. You're going to go and it's 7. You are the number 1 ranked team in the country only because you play nobodies. Yeah, you won the national championship last year. You know who else won the national championship before? A lot of other teams. But they don't play nobodies. I'm fired up, Bryson. I'm fired up. Listen, 7-3 as the number 1 ranked team in the country playing Washington is unacceptable. You are absolutely god-awful at the sport of football. The state of Ohio should ban your football team because that is god-awful. 14-6 at the end of the third, it was still a 1-score ball game to a team that has a new head coach who's only been there for 2 years. The best thing that ever come out of Washington was our government. Right? I mean, that's where wait, no. Washington, D.C. is not in Washington. The best thing to come out of Washington would be, Bryson, name something that come out of Washington.
Kalen DeBoer.
No, he's terrible too. See, nothing good comes out of Washington, and I could be wrong. But anyways.
Michael Penix Jr. came from Washington.
That's what I was going to say. The only thing that's good that came out of Washington was Michael Penix Jr. I'm pretty sure he graduated 2 years ago. Step it up. And then you go on, ooh, I'm going to score 10 in the fourth quarter when everybody's tired, and I'm going to make them score 0. Dude, it was 0-0 in the first quarter. God-awful at the sport of football. Sure, you got to win. Nobody cares. You don't need to be number 1. Next, you got Indiana.
Who beat Iowa only by 5.
Great. They are great at the sport of football.
And here we go. The game that we've all been looking forward to and talking about, the Penn State and Oregon Ducks at Penn State. You know who Birdie took? Penn State. Because of his cute little wideout. And I was like, no. Give me the Ducks. Give me the O's. Who took the game?
Well, Bryson, let me tell you this. Did it go into overtime?
2 of them, I think.
I'd say it's a pretty successful game, and I'm not too mad about it. Because if it goes into overtime, not my problem.
Still an L for Brody Pruitt. That's a great. Highlight that one in green for Brody. Thank you.
Florida State gets absolutely bent. They got. When I was younger, my mom used to whoop me with a wooden paddle. Okay, they got bent over the kitchen table and whooped with a wooden paddle. Virginia.
They're ranked now, 24th.
Virginia
goes into 2 overtimes.
Virginia. Georgia Tech almost loses. At halftime, they were down to Wake Forest. I don't remember the score. I want to say 14-0. Did they even score? What? Can you look?
Which one?
Georgia Tech, Wake Forest. They go into an overtime and win it by 1. Click
30-29.
Right here. Yeah, no, I want to see the box score. Into the first, you're winning by 3. Then Wake Forest put 17 on your head top. First off, that just shows you how terrible Clemson is at the sport of football. But you let Wake Forest? The only thing Wake Forest has ever been good at is baseball. This isn't baseball. 17-3 at halftime, you're down to an unranked team. Then you go on to score 14, and they score 3 at the end. You are still down by 3, 17-20 at the end of the third. And then, hold on, my math is not mathing. 17. Oh. Then you go on to score 6. They score 3. It's a tie ball game. You get a touchdown and you get a touchdown and a field goal. They score a touchdown, miss the 2-point conversion to lose the football game. Don't be happy about that, Georgia Tech. You're supposed to be my sleeper team. You're our sleeper team. You're right here. You're taking a nice little nap. but that was god awful. That was about as bad as Garrett Nussmeier at quarterback. And I'm going to say it 14 more times. Garrett, if you're watching this, go to the NFL. Go to your dad at the New Orleans Saints because they suck too, and you just fit right in. All righty, next up you got Arkansas and Notre Dame, Bryson. Go ahead and read that one to me because I already know the outcome.
Do you want me to?
Yep, go ahead.
Number 21, Notre Dame comes to Arkansas and absolutely steamrolls Arkansas. 56-13.
What are you doing?
Hiring a new head coach because that's what they did. They fired Arkansas's head coach.
Wait, did they actually?
Fired him.
No. You need to be fired after that. Because you were god-awful at the sport of football. Go home. Next up, Vandy probably took care of business. Didn't even watch that game because
they played Utah State 35-55.
Texas A&M beats Auburn 16-10. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched that game. Auburn's god-awful at football too. Tennessee barely sweeps by to a 4-0 Mississippi State. Now 4-1 because you're not Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Go home. Mizzou. Do you have the outcome of the Mizzou game?
They played UMass 6-42, Missouri.
Go home, UMass. South Carolina.
Where are they?
Hey, today, buddy.
Where are they?
Dadgummit, just look it up. If they're not even ranked, they're not going to pop up right there. This isn't your first rodeo, Bryson. You're about as good as looking up who South Carolina played this weekend.
They play Kentucky.
And if they won, as Garrett Nussmeier is at quarterback, god awful.
35-13 against Kentucky.
All right.
Who cares?
Nobody gives a crap. No, I don't. Alabama beats Georgia in Athens. Next, LSU loses. And it is time to
pick them.
No, Alabama gets an impressive win. I give it to them. It was a great win for Caleb DeBoer.
Who did you pick, Brody?
I did pick the Bulldogs in Athens. Kirby Smart, you are 1-7 against the Alabama Crimson Tide. I will say it was pretty funny when they interviewed him after the game, see how he felt about being 1-7 against Alabama.
Everybody else's record.
And he said, "What's everybody else's record?" That's a pretty good one. But so yeah, LSU loses to Ole Miss, which has turned into a rivalry game over the years. Talked about it last week. 19-24. Garrett Nussmeier's terrible at the sport of football.
That's a lot of red on your side of the board.
Whit Weeks is still great at the sport of football. So I went 16-0 last week, and you're looking at a 17, and I missed 6 games. I went 11-6. Bryson misses 3. Bryson gets his first win of the season in the Pick'em podcast, but you know what? Life rolls on. You know, life rolls on. You wake up the next day, and you know what else you do, Bryson?
Lose to Ole Miss.
No. You pick them the next week. It's time to pick them. Hopping straight in to next week's games.
Go to Big Ten?
Yeah, let's start off with Big Ten. Gary, what are we looking at back there with the time? What time you got on that computer back there?
1:34.
It's 1:34? Oh, we steamrolling, boys. We got about 30 minutes.
Wisconsin comes on Saturday at 11 a.m. on Fox. Wisconsin comes to Michigan.
Actually, let's do the top 25. Let's change it up.
All right.
Every top 25 game is what we're doing. If you are in the top 25, you are about to get a pick.
October 3rd on Friday, 9:30 on ESPN. West Virginia comes to BYU, ranked 23rd.
We have talked about this. West Virginia is a sleeper team, but you are not a sleeper team when you are 2-3 about to go play a 4-0 BYU who could literally outsmart you. This thing is if you put you and your whole family together, you're still not as smart as one of the BYU players. Give me BYU.
I'll take the BYUs.
What are they? The Cougars?
I think they're Cougars, yes.
Looky there, dude.
You're getting better. You're figuring it out.
Next up, man, this is just god awful. I'm god awful at the sport of pick'ems.
Vandy.
Just like Garrett Nussmeier, you're god awful at the sport of football.
2:30 on ABC. That's your first game Saturday. No, it's not. I just lied to you. October 4th. Vandy comes to Bama.
I don't like this one. I don't like this one, and the reason why, you have Diego Pave, who thinks he has the biggest blank in the SEC. I'll let you fill that in.
Yeah, he probably does.
And you have an Alabama team that just beat Georgia in Athens.
Who's now ranked 10th.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but if the White House TikTok posted its game day and it covered the Georgia and Alabama game, I would say, A, you are the coolest person on this earth. B, you're pretty daggum good at football. Vandy, I don't know what you are. Nobody cares what you are, but I don't know. You're coming to T-Town. You're teeing them up. Just like truck gang, you're teeing them up. You're going to T-Town, and let me tell you what you're doing in T-Town. I think there's so much built-up anger from last year. I think they just beat the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Are they 4? I thought they was 4.
No, we were number 4.
Oh, yeah, what do y'all know?
Yeah, we did a complete swap with Ole Miss. 4-13. Give me the Alabama Crimson. Beat Vandy.
What did you say, Brandon?
Alabama Crimson beat Vandy.
A little louder.
The Alabama Crimson Tide to
Roll Tide. Let's go.
To beat Vandy at home. What's next?
You got Kentucky coming to number 12 Georgia now at 11 a.m. on ABC.
Give me the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
Kentucky, you are god awful at the sport of football.
2-2.
You're about as good at football as Garrett Nussmeier is at being a quarterback.
Then you got Iowa State ranked 14th going to Cincinnati. Iowa State.
Yeah, I gotta go Iowa State. I think Cincinnati's decent.
Iowa State.
Yeah, that's what I said. Iowa State.
Yeah.
I think Cincinnati's decent, but you're not a ranked team. This isn't 4 years ago when you somehow made it into the playoffs because you were undefeated.
Wisconsin comes to the shoe.
Is that what they call it?
The shoe. Michigan Stadium is the shoe. Look it up.
Anyways, I'm going Michigan. We'll look it up in a second.
Yeah, give me the Wolverines.
What's up? Next.
You got Illinois coming to Purdue. Purdue's 2-2. Give me the Fighting Illini.
What? That is not their mascot. Illini?
Fighting Illini.
What is an Illini? Gary, what's an Illini? It beats Garrett. Well,
No, Illini.
I don't think that's
Illinois
actually
is the
mascot.
Fighting Illini. Look it up and it'll pop up. No, don't look up mascot. It's the Fighting Illini. Is what they call themselves. Fighting Illini.
I don't even know how to spell that.
L-
Illini? Illinois Fighting Illini football. It literally pops up. I really don't know if y'all can see this, Gary. You may have to hit a zoom in right here. You look up their schedule, and it says it. Garrett, can they see
I
that?
told you.
Or are you going to have to hit a zoom?
Oh, you can see it.
Can you?
Yeah.
That is the worst nickname or fighting slang in all of college football. That is about as bad of a slang as Garrett Nussmeier is at freaking quarterback. Give me Illinois. Illinois. It's not Illinois. It's Illinois.
There you go.
Give me Illinois. I'm just gonna put an I because I'm not even gonna. It's L. It's ILLI.
So what does Illini mean? Right.
Is that right? A.
There's an O in there. It's N-O-I-S. N-O-I-S.
Oh, I swapped my N and my O there. Next.
You got Penn State, who just come off a loss against the Ducks, coming to UCLA. Guess what UCLA's record is right now?
Give me Penn State. UCLA, you are god awful at the sport of football.
Y'all don't know what a win feels like yet. You're 0-4.
No.
0-4.
No.
0-4.
You are about as good at the sport of football as Garrett Nussmeier is at quarterback. That is god awful. That is terrible.
You know what's even worse?
The Tennessee just beat the 4-0 Mississippi State, and you transferred there to go play quarterback at UCLA, and you still don't have a win.
0-4.
Tennessee barely lost to Georgia.
Nico, we're talking about you, buddy.
Nico, you were god awful at the sport of football. Next.
You know it's worse than UCLA not getting a win? Florida only having one of them. They're coming in. They're at the Swamp. They're playing number 9 Texas Longhorns, who are 3-1. They're coming to the Swamp. Florida, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Figure it out. Texas, give me the horns. You're thinking different.
Let's just hold on just a second.
Give me the horns, Archie. I know you're really bad at football. You're probably about as bad as Garrett Nussmeier is. But you're Texas. Steve Sarkisian's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know why?
The only thing
Nick Saban taught him how to.
The only thing I like about Florida is if you don't throw 5 interceptions against LSU, you might have won that game because we are god-awful at the sport of football. Our offense is god-awful. Garrett Nussmeier is god-awful. Brian Kelly, honestly, you're not even that bad. You can stay around for maybe another 2 years. Now, if you don't win a SEC championship in the next 2 years, you can leave. But I like Florida if DJ Lagway puts it together. I'm going to go Texas, but
give me the horns.
We can put something right here. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I'm going to give upset alert or upset lookout. All right, y'all just imagine that we just put something.
They're playing at the Swamp.
I'm not editing this, but just imagine there's a big old red flashing sign that says upset lookout. I do think it is a possibility just because Texas is also god-awful at the sport of football. Next up,
Boise State coming and playing Notre Dame, who is also god-awful at the sport of football. Ranked 21.
I got to go Notre Dame.
You have to name a Boise State player?
You can't.
Notre Dame, name 3 of them. You can't.
Jordan Love.
You can't.
Jordan Love and Jordan Love. Next.
Yes. Next question, Notre Dame. Virginia playing Louisville, who is 4-0. At Louisville.
I'm going to address this one time and one time only. If you are the Pitt receiver who absolutely did the ball boy dirty for no reason, he was just trying to do his job, I hope you get abducted by aliens. That's the nicest thing I can say. PG, we are in school. Really, if you want to just bleep, bleep, bleep this whole thing and you just fill it in. Just fill in the blank. I hope you blank. Did you see that?
No.
Okay. Louisville throws a pick six, 75-yard pick six. The ball boy on Pitt's side tries to get the ball from the Pitt player. He gets it loose. The dude was fighting him. He gets it loose. Then the guy that was holding the football grabs him by his horse collar, grabs him by the collar of his shirt. His teammate goes and gets the ball. Dude gets loose from the horse collar. I mean, they should have just thrown a flag on that. Then the dude grabs the ball and throws it into the stands just so that he can't get the ball.
Didn't it hit somebody? Like the dude, that might have been a different game, but someone threw a football in the stands and it hit the dude's grandpa.
No, that wasn't.
What game was that?
That wasn't that game. I don't know, but I'm just saying, the dude was trying to do his job, and you just had to be a blank. You're a terrible human. You're about as terrible as being a human as
Garrett Nussmeier is at the sport of football.
Okay, so, but what was funny, this is the last thing I'm going to say on it. What was funny is the dude got the ball back. Louisville ends up winning the football game. They were down 16-0 at that point.
Yeah, they're 4-0.
They come back and win the game, and the ball boy posts on a Snapchat, got the ball and the comeback dub. You looking stupid as blank. That is hilarious. That is comedy. That is college football. Give me
Virginia.
What's the lookout for that game?
Oh, you cheating now.
Bro, I can't lose again, bro. It's a 44-56 chance.
Does that help you any? Louisville's got a negative 6.5.
Give me Virginia. I like Louisville. That's another upset lookout right there, but give me Virginia.
Have we picked different yet?
No.
Oklahoma is an answer for the next one. Kent State comes to Oklahoma and plays them.
Okay.
Oklahoma will be 5-0 going into week 7.
Next up,
Texas Tech plays Houston. Both 4-0. Give me the Tech. Houston's not winning that football game. Minnesota comes to Ohio State. Give me Ohio State. Number 1 in the nation. They're 4-0. They're playing on Peacock. Finally, we get a game to look at. Probably not even much of one. Number 3 Miami Hurricanes coming to Florida State. Coming to blow the Seminole win.
roll.
Roll,
We don't want to get demonetized. Roll, potato skins. There you go.
That's
right.
right.
There.
Florida State's 3-1.
Florida
after
State's
a loss
losing
this
that
week.
football game.
Stetson Bennett is Carson Beck, right? Or is it Stetson? I get them.
Stetson Bennett has been graduated from the sport of football
Carson Beck.
for a very long time. It is Carson Beck. Miami's winning that football game.
It's going to show Miami how they play football in Florida. So give me
Crappy.
give me Miami.
Alrighty.
FSU, you're losing 2 straight weeks in a row.
Alrighty.
Congratulations. Mississippi State, this is our last game. Does LSU have a bye?
Huh?
LSU have a bye week?
Yes, we are on a bye week.
Yes.
We need a bye week after that.
Probably a good thing.
We'll get a win this week.
No, you'll probably lose this one because Garrett, that's Myers what?
Terrible at being the quarterback at the University of Louisiana State.
Mississippi is 4-1. Mississippi State. They go and play Texas A&M, who is 6-0 somehow, or 5-0. They're ranked 6th in the nation. They're 4-0. How does that happen? That's your 6:30 game.
Alrighty. We know who's winning that. But, guys, are you going Texas A&M? I need to know.
Mississippi State just barely lost to Tennessee. Who do you pick?
Texas A&M.
I'm gonna click on my little clicker thing. It tells me who to pick. Give me Texas A&M. It's a 78.9% odds that Texas A&M wins this football game.
Guys,
I trust ESPN. They have Josh Robison.
this is the first week we have had a full tie, and we don't do that around here. Oh, no.
Give me Mississippi State. We're taking it.
No.
Oh, we're not doing that?
I
I'll
don't
take Texas A&M.
You were just joking?
Yeah, I was just pulling y'all's leg. Where do we go?
What games did I say was going to be an upset alert? It was
Texas, Florida, Vandy, Alabama, maybe.
I did say it was Texas, Florida, and Louisville versus Virginia.
Yes, those games. Highlight those yellow.
To make this fair, Bryson, I will pick one game the other way, and you have to pick one game the other way.
Do I get to pick which one I get to pick first?
Sure,
I'll take
Bryson.
Louisville.
No, you can't do that.
You just said I could.
No, that is not fair because then I have to go to the Florida-Texas matchup. Garrett, I have an idea. Bryson, go ahead and click on that NCAA football right there, and then go ahead and go to
Oh, let's pick a Sun Belt game.
No. I got one better, buddy. Where is it at?
Look, just popped up. The box score of the Alabama-Georgia game just popped up in Birdie's face.
We're gonna pick a D3 football game that neither one of us know anything about. Bryson, I'm going to scroll randomly.
No, let's pick this first game.
Why?
Just because how are you going to pronounce that?
We need to. All right, do Sunbelt. I don't even know. What is John Hopkins, PA?
That's not what I was worried about. I was worried about the Dickinson. PA.
Dickinson, PA. Is this a Sunbelt?
Yep.
Oh, we need a good matchup, dude. We have 16 minutes to find a game. So if this takes too long, we will cut it. But I don't think it's going to. The problem is you have
Air Force and Navy.
wow. That's a 1-3 and a 4-0. You need to at least find a 4-0 or something.
There's not any. That's probably the only one.
5-0 Memphis takes on Tulsa. Oh. We're retarded. Oh. Beep, beep, beep. I don't know if I can say that, but this is not intended for children, so it's okay. This is in my face, and I know it is. But, Bryson, we didn't do, like, by conference. We just did top 25, so just go to the conference till you find a decent game. ACC, maybe?
I wonder if there's an SEC matchup that's not any pretty good. No.
A lot of the
Everyone has off
SECs,
weeks.
yeah, a lot of the SECs off. Big Ten.
Washington, Maryland.
Michigan State, Nebraska.
No.
Big 12. Go Big 12.
Pac-12.
I don't think anybody's in the Pac-12. Yeah, it's only them two. Guys, I'm sorry that this is taking so long. We didn't really think about this situation that's going on.
There's no one in here.
What are we going to do? What is
ACC.
it?
Where's Clemson? Who's Clemson play this week?
Here, it's recording. Right here, y'all are frozen.
I think that happened to them the other day.
What'd they do to fix that?
They didn't. I swear if we have to re
No. How long has it been frozen?
I just noticed it. And looks like Brody was fixing to say something about LSU.
Probably Garrett Nussmeyer sucking at the sport of football.
They can still.
Guys.
hear us.
This number right here.
Guys, if we are frozen, I'm very sorry.
Did we do the Wake Forest Virginia Tech game?
A 2-2 versus a 2-3. Give me Wake Forest.
I'll say Virginia Tech. That's fine.
Alrighty. There it is, guys. The only game that matters this week. We could take all of these off, but what's the fun in that? It's going to be the Wake Forest versus the Virginia Tech, whatever they are. I would say thanks for watching, but
You're probably not. Looking at a frozen screen right now, and
you're probably not watching anymore. Yeah, takeaway from this weekend.
you either have that game or you could go against a 1-3 Clemson. and
Let's just
South
do
North
3
Carolina.
to make it fair. Let's just do 3.
Give me Clemson over North Carolina.
Oh my gosh, this game has been said that they've been making memes of this game, saying that it was going to be on Cartoon Network. Who have you gotten?
Clemson over North Carolina.
I don't even know if I want. They both suck. What is who's winning? What is the win prediction?
Probably North Carolina because they're at home.
Oh.
Oh, Clemson by 77%.
Yep. No, thank you.
Oh, take it.
No, thank
Look
you.
at the Wake Forest Virginia Tech game.
But I just watched Wake Forest almost beat Georgia Tech.
Who was Georgia Tech? A sleeper team. Exactly.
Georgia Tech beat
You know what I watched?
Colorado.
You know what I just watched this weekend? I watched
Clemson.
Ole Miss steamroll LSU.
Hey, Bryson, why don't you go on ESPN?
Steamroll.
Hold on, why don't you go on ESPN real quick and go to week 1 and tell me what the Alabama-Florida State game score was? We didn't even lose that bad. Y'all were ranked and they were unranked. At least ours was right outside playoffs. 13 seed. You lost to a team that just got beat by Virginia. Virginia. You were god-awful at the sport of picking a favorite
When did we
team.
play LSU this year?
November 8th. And got a little surprise for you, B. Pickens.
Really?
What do you think we just go to that game?
Where's that?
T-Town.
That's 2 games in 1 year to go to T-Town?
But you would have to pay for your ticket, and they are pricey. But we could wait till the day of because it's a night game. Maybe get in for pretty cheap.
Be some high stadium poles right there.
I would probably get shot.
I'm trying to look at the odds.
Because I would show up in my LSU gear, and you know what I'd say, Garrett? STT.
Why don't you read me these odds right here for the
D.
Alabama LSU game? Read me those odds, Brady. What are the odds?
22 to 79.
Who's got that upper hand?
We play Texas A&M, the number 6 team in the country. South Carolina, who has been ranked, just played Ole Miss and almost beat them. And I honestly think that They could beat Alabama. I'm just going to say this right now. If we beat South Carolina and we beat Texas A&M, we are going to absolutely steamroll the Tide. If we lose to South Carolina and Texas A&M, it'll be a remake of last year. If we beat South Carolina and get steamrolled by Texas A&M, it will be the same thing as last year. If we beat South Carolina and almost beat Texas, we lose by 3 to Alabama. You need to win both these games to have a shot.
Can we talk about Auburn?
Auburn, you are god awful at the sport of football. We have 10 minutes left.
When
Guys,
is Auburn doing?
I don't know. We said it. If they don't beat Oklahoma or Texas A&M, your season's over.
They lost both those games.
Your season is over.
Because now if you beat Georgia, it's like they have a loss now, so it's not that.
Yeah, Georgia lost. You make it into the top
You play
25.
a 5-0 Missouri right now, but they play Bama in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you might could enter top 20, but you're not making the playoffs. You would have to win out.
You went from unranked to number 24th, then you're 22nd, now you're unranked again. What are you doing, Auburn? Figure it out.
I'll tell you what they're doing, Russell.
My girlfriend's dad is an Auburn fan, and it was really enjoyable to watch Tennessee almost lose, Auburn lose, and LSU lose, and Georgia lose to Bama all in one Saturday. It was great. I had a great day. Great Saturday. Brody, how was your Saturday, buddy?
I called Brody multiple times to remind him of the score.
Let me tell you something, okay? I've never in my life experienced the hatred that I receive for living in the state of Alabama.
Ty Simpson threw
In
38
Florence.
passes.
Hold on, shut up.
He went 24 for
Shut
38.
that dirty little mouth, boy. You shut that dirty little mouth.
276
Shut up!
yards and 2 tutties.
I've never received so much hatred. There are Alabama fans that had nothing to do with the game Saturday calling me, texting me, A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, anything that you could think of. Instagram. I got a Facebook message from a random person. I've never even put on Facebook that I'm an LSU fan. It was like Taylor. It was some dude. It was like Taylor. I don't know, Taylor something Jeffries. I'd never even heard of this dude. How does he know that I'm an LSU fan? It is god awful what Alabama fans and the state of Alabama and football do to someone who is not an Alabama fan.
You know how many points
Garrett
Alabama
called
scored?
me 8 times. He was at work. Do your job before I call my dad and get you fired. Like, do something besides nothing and just calling me because we're losing.
I would literally call Brody. I'd go, "Hey, you watching this game?" He'd go, "Yeah." All right, so you know.
Yeah, thanks. Really appreciate that. He called me one time when we were coming back, and I had a little bit of excitement in my voice. I was like, oh, well, maybe Garrett sees something good that's happening. No, we threw an interception. Garrett Nussmeier, you are terrible at the sport of football. Football. I do not like living in the state of Alabama as a Louisiana State fan. It's absolutely god-awful. My friends are god-awful. They are about as awful at being friends as
Garrett Nussmeier is at the sport of football.
all I've got to say is go Tigers. Nobody likes Arkansas. I hate Alabama. I hate the state of Alabama. And let's just have a better weekend than last weekend.
It can't get much better.
LSU, you're off. I swear if I go on ESPN Monday and see another loss column, I'm not going to be surprised. They probably just went and saw Garrett Nussmeier in practice and was like, yep, they're losing. They're losing South Carolina next week. I swear if I come all the way to Baton Rouge, not this weekend, but next, and you lose to unranked South Carolina, Garrett, I will find you myself, and I will rip your esophagus out. You are absolutely god-awful at the sport of football. You need to rethink your life decisions. Maybe join water polo. Water polo is an option. You got lacrosse. I mean, you don't like running anyways. You wouldn't be able to play lacrosse. I got it. Foosball. You need to join foosball because you're almost playing football, but it's like the other side of football, like the other country way of football, and you don't have to run and you don't have to throw. And All you got to do is just grab a little tiny soccer ball and put it in the hole. But you suck so bad at throwing a ball accurately, you would miss the foosball hole to even start the game of foosball.
Do colleges have foosball?
I don't know.
It's probably good for Garrett Nussmeyer because he probably won't have to play Ole Miss.
Garrett, I hope you're good at foosball because I swear to God, if you lose next weekend to South Carolina, I will call Brian Kelly myself. I will call the governor of Louisiana. I don't even know who it is, but I don't care.
Hey, Abby.
And you, sir, will no longer be the quarterback at Louisiana State University. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you appreciated it. I was fired up. Bryson was fired up last week. We ended up having to do a Wake Forest and Virginia Tech game because we picked everything the same. It's getting good.
Always roll Tide and forever.
If you like
Tigers can lose.
If you like this podcast, just be ready because we get into closer time of playoffs, crunch time. It's gonna get worse
for the Tigers. It's gonna get great for the Tide.
Bryson may show up one day in full tears.
Probably.
And let me tell you, November 8th, the week of November 8th, y'all better be ready because it's in Alabama versus LSU. I'm showing up
There's
in all LSU.
There's gonna be a fight in here.
You're going to have to put a board here. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And keep up with our picks. Let us know what else we could do to the podcast to make it better. Thanks for watching. Peace.